I was reviewing your website and noticed some issues that could be that not could be is costing you clients. To start with, and this image is kind of fuzzy looking. I would enhance that image, make it look better. This does. I mean, I think it's an image, so you should have a header tag in here. This looks like an image, and it doesn't really tell you anything. And it should also match your title tags. Your title tag, professional legal service, again, really doesn't tell you anything. It's got, what is this, about 106 characters across here, and it's supposed to be between 60 and 65. The you've got legal services, injury attorney, law office. It's kind of vague, and I think a lot of people use professional legal services at the beginning. I would rewrite the title and the description. I'm going to do a quick video. Here's the description right here. The description, let's see, we've got the Office of Over. This is also vague. It's not very, there's no call to action. It should be click worthy. It should make people want to click. I would rewrite both the title and description tag. And I would also rewrite the header tags. I'd make this an H1 tag, make this an H2 tag, and I would rewrite these to match the new title and description tag that you write. But I'm going to get into the code. I'm not going to get into the website right here because I'm trying to keep this short. If we look right here, this is Google's Lighthouse tool. Google's Lighthouse tool is what they use for ranking. Any SEO or web developer that tells you not to use this tool are either misinformed or just can't make it work right for themselves, so they just tell you not to use it. Their goal is to get 100% across all of these. There's absolutely, this is telling you where the errors are. I can show you how to fix these errors if they don't know how to, but they should be, the goal is 100% across all these. This first content pane has to be in 0.9 milliseconds or 1 second. It's got to be under a second, or it causes crawling problems with Google's ability to crawl the site and see the content. The LCP, this largest content pane, has to be in under 2.5 seconds, or it's got a ranking penalty. The reason there's a ranking penalty is because Google did a study and they found that if a website takes just 3 seconds to load, it will lose 53% of its traffic. So when they realized that these websites that they were using in their ad network were losing 53% of the traffic and people were complaining, they built this tool to show people how to fix these problems. It also shows you right here you've got accessibility problems. This shows you all these problems, right? Every one of these problems have to be fixed because you're talking about, what is it, a $50,000 fine? Plus you can get sued, which, I doubt anybody's going to sue an attorney. But, they're also causing problems with people with disability. And if you're doing disability as one of your legal services, your website should definitely be accessible to people with disabilities. If we look right here, we've got this is the WAVE, the Web Accessibility Evaluation Tool, and this shows you where the errors are at. Also, you've got 21 errors here. You've got missing alternative text, 3 linked images missing alternative text, and you've got space for images missing, form labels missing, and I can go through it. You got all these contrasting errors right here. So all these things need to be fixed because you can get fined for the errors and stuff. You've also got these alerts. I would fix all the alerts as well, but I'll send you the link to this tool so you can see where these errors are at. Now I can show your team exactly how to fix each one of these errors if they want. And all these errors here, these are coding errors. This tool right here is the tool that the web browsers and everybody uses, search engines, web browsers, everybody uses this tool. They all come together and they say, these are the coding standards. And these coding standards change, so you've got to constantly keep up with this stuff and everything else. But by coming in, you got a stray doc type in here. You should always check your code when you finish a website just to make sure. I mean, what they're saying is this right here was in here twice. I mean, that was just a mistake. That's not that they didn't know not to do that. That was just a mistake. And if they had checked the code, they wouldn't have made that mistake. You've got avoiding viewpoint values, trailing slashes. These trailing slashes don't need to be here. You can remove every one of these trailing slashes off of here. And again, I can show you how to fix each one of these errors as well. And the warnings as well. You don't need warnings. This is showing you where the errors are at, and they're easy to fix. It doesn't take that long to fix. You should go through and fix all these coding errors, and get the site to load in zero point 0.9 milliseconds and for the first content pane, and under 1 second, under 2.5 seconds for the largest content pane. These are things that that your web design team need to focus on, because this is costing you money. This is the first content pane. If it's not in under a second, and I would be more than willing to debate them on any of these topics. If they say I'm incorrect on any of this stuff, I'm open to a phone call, video chat, anything they want to do. I'll write up. If they write up what they've got a problem with, I will give you all of the documentation and everything else to show I'm 100% correct on what I'm telling you right here. A lot of SEOs and web developers, they'll say, oh no, don't use the web development tool. Well, this is Google's tool. You think Google's using a third-party tool to rank the website? And they'll say, well, these coding errors don't hurt anything. Coding errors do hurt stuff. This stuff should be done correctly. And again, I will debate them on anything they want to debate on this right here. This is costing you money, and I can show you the documentation to 100% prove it's costing you money. So just let me know if you need anything else from me or anything, but this stuff needs to be fixed. You need to go in and fix this. Make your design team go in and fix all this stuff. If they say it's impossible, that's what a lot of people say. This is my site right here, and I haven't even checked this site in a while, so I don't even know what it's going to show. But just so you can see, when they say, hey, it's impossible, there's no way to get what he's saying is impossible to do. If you look right here, and not bragging or anything else, just showing you that it's very possible, and if there's a coding error, you just fix it. If you're see 0, 0, 0, there's no alerts, there's no contrast errors, there's no warnings. It's 100% across all these. It's 1 second in the first content pane, 1.4 in the largest content pane. So it's all possible. There's no coding errors, no ADA compliance errors, and no accessibility errors here. There's no errors. There's nothing. When you have an error, you just fix it. But again, let me know if you need help with any of this stuff. If you want me to do a video showing them exactly how to do it, I'll do it. And I hope this helps. I hope you have a good day, and hope everything works out good for you. Thanks, and take care.